Hey, hello there. How are you doing? Welcome to Verified Soul and welcome to today's video. I have some cold, so bear with my voice, but let's discuss about the green card application, the payment for the green card, and also the social security number. We know that after entering the DV lottery program, you wait for the selection process. And then when the results outcomes, normally in May, you check for your results. And if you are lucky enough, you get selected. And when you get selected, you will now see your case number. And then after that, you are required to fill in the DS-260 form. And for those who did not know, the DS-260 is the number given by the Department of State for that form that is used for the green card application for DV winners. So the DV winners will apply for a green card by filling the DS-260 form. In other words, when filling the DS-260 form, you are actually applying for a green card. And that's why when you relocate to the US, you are not supposed to do any application for a green card because the DS-260 form is also known as immigrant visa application form. Having known that, then you see how crucial or how important filling the DS-260 form correctly is. So when filling the DS-260 form, ensure that you provide truthful information, correct information regarding your biodata and your derivatives and everything therein. Give it as it is. All veracity is required because you are applying for a green card. Now, having discussed that, now let's come back to the topic. How do you apply? I've just said by filling the DS-260 form as a DV winner. And then how about the payment? And how about the social security number? So before I discuss on the payment, how to pay and when to pay, and also the social security number, let's come to this page on my desktop, and it is an extract from the DS-260 exemplar provided by the USCIS. Now, you can see social security number information page, and there are things that you need to fill here correctly because you are a DV winner and you will require to get the green card, and you will most importantly require to obtain a social security number because that social security number is the number that is given by the Social Security Administration, and it will enable you to work in the United States. So it is a 9-digit number issued by the Social Security Administration that gives you the ability to apply for jobs and work in the United States. So when filling this, you have this first question here. It says, have you ever applied for Social Security number? In most cases, the answer is no, because most DV winners, they have never applied for a social security number. But remember, if you have ever been to the United States on a temporary visa, maybe a work visa, and you have ever applied for a social security number, then you say yes. And then we go here. Were you issued a number? Were you issued with a number? So if you are issued with the number, you say yes, and you will provide it down here. But for most applicants, you might find they had not applied for social security number, and therefore they were not issued. The answer would be no. And then when you come here, do you need a new card issued? You select yes. And then down here, do you authorize disclosure of information from this form to the Department of Homeland Security and the Social Security Administration and such other U.S. government agencies as may be required for the purpose of assigning a Social Security number and issuing a Social Security card? And do you authorize the Social Security Administration to share your Social Security number with the Department of Homeland Security? Now, this part is very important. As a DV winner, always select yes, because you need the Social Security number on that Social Security card. So when filling the DS260 form, remember to select yes. Give the Social Security Administration access to this information for them to start processing your Social Security number. And by so doing, once you land in the US, you will not have to apply for a Social Security number. You just land and wait for the Social Security number within 7 days, and you will get your Social Security card with that Social Security number in the mailing address, the address of your host. But if you had selected no because you thought disclosing your information is insecure, then once you land to the US, then you'll have to go through the process of applying for a Social Security number. And remember, once you apply for the Social Security number, you are giving them access to this. So why say no and later say yes? You see, it's a double work. So always select yes, give them access for them to process your Social Security number. I hope I've clarified on that. Now, how do you pay for your green card? Remember, guys, that you are supposed to pay for your green card itself, the processing of the green card. And that processing of the green card requires you to pay 220 United States dollars. That one is at now 220 US dollars. You are supposed to pay for that. Now, when are you supposed to pay for that? The requirement is you can either decide to pay for it after your interview is successful, or you may decide to pay after you have landed. So when your visa has been approved, you can go ahead, go home and pay for that green card fee before you relocate to the US. Or alternatively, you can pay for that green card after you have landed in the United States. Those two are possibilities. But I usually encourage people to do it before they relocate to the US so that the process for the green card may begin before they land in the US. But if you want to pay after you have landed, there is no problem with that. The question that comes with that, do you pay it at the embassy? No, you don't pay it at the embassy. The 220 US dollars for green card processing is not paid at the embassy. You just go home, and this is how you do it. You need to just browse and search for green card payment. And when you search for green card payment, this first link, it says USCIS immigrant fee. And the website is my.uscis.gov. uscis.gov. That is the legit website. So you click on that, And this United States Citizenship and Immigration Services website will come and you'll see USCIS immigration fee. So you need to read through. You'll see we have the 220, which is the current rate. And then you read through, and then down here, you go to next. And then you go through this privacy notice, read through, and then after reading through, you just come here and say continue. After continuing, now this page comes, USCIS immigrant fee, and you'll see this photo here showing you all the details that you require, the alien number and the DOS number. These two numbers, you will need them when applying. And remember, these two numbers are printed on your visa. The visa that was stamped once you were approved at the embassy. That visa that was stamped there has the alien number and has the DOS number. And you come down here, the alien number, you are told your alien number is the letter A followed by 7 or 8 or 9 numbers, such as this. So on your visa, the number that you'll see starting like this. And then that is the number that you plug in here. And if your number is fewer than 9 digits, the system will automatically add a 0 after A and before the digit, so there is a total 9-digit number. So that is the alien number that you plug in here. And then after that, you need to plug in the DOS number, and this is a unique number, just as the alien number. We have this information regarding the diversity visa winner. It says if you are a diversity visa immigrant, your DOS case number will have 4 numbers, beginning with 4 numbers, followed by 2 letters, and then 5 more numbers, e.g. 4 numbers, followed by 2 letters, and then followed by 5 more digits. So that is how you will identify the DOS number. And it goes on to say on your visa, the visa stamped on your passport, the DOS number will be the IV case number. So where you see the IV case number, that is the number that you're supposed to plug in the DOS case ID. So check the alien number and the DOS number according to these instructions on your stamped visa, and then plug in here. After plugging in your alien number and the DOS number, then you come down here and you click next, and then you will be required to put in your payment information and then pay for the green card. So you can do this before you go to the US or after you have gone to the US. So thank you guys for watching this long video. I hope the information there is useful to you. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video as usual. Share with your friends, and let's meet in the next video.